We are back in the Insane Nightmare series in 7 Days to Die 2.0. Today, we have to deal with the first horde on day 7, but first, we need to clear out a POI and turn it into a usable horde base. But it turns out I made a fatal flaw in my base design. Stay tuned to see what that was. Alright, so my tools are still crafting in the background here. Let me just equip some of this to pickaxe. So, I need a horde base for day 7. The weather is absolutely awful. And I was driving around. I am here on the map. Here's where my base is. And this fire station has treated me well in past horde nights. One second. But I don't want to do what I've been doing before, where I literally just sit on the roof and hope for the best. I'm thinking like we break out one of the windows, we remove all the stuff that can take them up to the other floor, and we fight it like a horde base at one of the windows, just so we can have a bit more of an interesting horde night and a bit more, or at least different from like the last 1 billion hordes I've done where I just stand on the roof, specifically of this POI, but it's the only POI I see around here which would be good for a horde night. The bear den would be alright, but I don't feel like doing the bear den. So let's clear this POI out. Hey, there's a little book pile here. Shotguns, cool. I can't remember where you start this POI, so I'm just gonna walk in here and hope for the best. Hi, buddy. Sledgehammer's so good. An aloe seed, nice. Right, the ground floor I think is clear. Let's head upstairs. Little book pile here. Armored up, nice, we need a lot of those. And another shotgun magazine, nice. Onto the roof. Oh, I'm hungry, let's see. I've got this chicken soup, it'll have to do for now. Also, my axe is done. Let's throw some mods on there. Alright. Rooftop time. That is a lot of you. Wait, what do we have here? Ah, first aid kit, cool. I would have preferred some skill magazines though. Medical journal, we can make plaster casts, we got a little bit of ammo crafting supplies there. How good's my axe? Still takes a lot of swings to actually open one of these, so it'll probably get left at home for when I actually need wood. Then I'll use the sledgehammer to break things. Food magazine, a weapons bag here with, oh, a bone knife, and a shotgun messiah crate with weapon parts, okay, and we have this as well. So I do 70-ish damage with this. For a lot of stamina, it might also be worth for breaking open things still using the sledgehammer. At least until I get some minor 69er, which would make them a lot more stamina efficient at least. But I still needed the iron tools for material collection anyway. Oh, a beaker, nice. Plus some impact bracing mods. I don't really have the slots for that, but I'll use those later. Right, let me go put some stuff in my mini bike and then we'll see what we can do to this place just initially to get it a little bit more set up for a horde base. I think I'm going to have to go back to my base for materials, of course. We'll forge ahead. Hold on to that until we have all of them, as we are still using the lockpicking effect to maximize my spawns on those. This in here. Right. Oh, wait, I've got some peas in there. I'm about to become hungry again. Let's eat that. Right. What do we need to do to prep this to be a horde base? So the bottom floor on this building doesn't really matter in terms of having to protect it. If the zombies want to run in there and waste their own time, they can. It's a very, very durable building. It's not going to collapse on the first horde for any reason if I just don't prep the bottom floor right. So I don't really have to care about anything in here in terms of protecting it, although I may want to wrench some of these barrels because they might give me some trouble. Same with the vehicles, so we don't want anything exploding underneath me. Oh, a little med pile here. Steroids, nice. The big thing we're going to want to do is take out these ladders, or stair ladder things. There's a zombie outside annoying me. Hang on, let me go deal with that. Where is he? Where is he hiding? You. Annoying. Shotgun magazine in that random trash bag, nice. Maybe I should hold on to those, because we can get the nerd outfit at some point down the line, and that'll reduce the amount of them I have to collect. So what I'm going to do is take out these stairs, and I don't feel a need to remove the stairs going up to the top floor. There shouldn't be zombies coming from above me anyway, so it shouldn't matter. So let's break these stairs. I'll skip it, because obviously this is just going to be pretty miserable for you to watch. There we go, the stairs are completely removed. There's no other easy way for them to get up to that floor now, and there's no easy way for me to get back up to that floor, but that is a problem we can of course solve. But I will need some wood, so let's go chop a couple of trees. I didn't realize I was so low on wood. Oh hey, I got honey from that tree, nice. Basically got half a level from that POI alone, because I was basically at the very start of this level when I went in there, so that's kind of crazy the amount of XP you get with the sledgehammer. It's double XP effect. Is that a mailbox I haven't looted? Oh, Tech Planet, ew. I might as well have not looted it. Let's make like 100 frames and keep collecting a little bit more wood. You know, rather than going back to my base, I'm realizing I have my shovel, I have 800 stone on me. If I need cobblestone, I might as well just collect the clay. The stamina might be a problem with this food thing, so maybe we should go back to my base anyway, but first we have a couple of things to do. Let's take these frames. And I think I'm going to make the zombie entrance to the Horde base on this face of the building here, at least. There's the first challenge done. If you were wondering why you can get the survive 7 hours thing done way before the end of day 7, it's because on 60-minute days, there's actually something like, I want to say it's 68 minutes because of a rounding error. So yeah, it's actually way longer than 7 hours, and I've definitely tested that myself, because when I record for 2 in-game days, it's usually 2 hours and 15 minutes-ish. Let's redeem that for a big chunk of XP. I need to make a couple of first aid bandages for some extra free XP. Oh, and I need to kill like 28 zombies for like, was that 10,000 XP? That would be good, that's like half a level. First, let's figure out where I want to make my human entrance to the base. I think what might be a good idea is just, instead of trying to break a window or something, we just do something like this. Get a ladder. I'm gonna be extra safe with it. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna make a little jumping off point, so I can do something like this to get onto the ladder, just because I'm always paranoid zombies are gonna pile up randomly at the bottom of my ladders, so I do stuff like that. Let's get the ladder shape again, and I think I have to do this from like down here. Well, this is going to be fiddly. I would like to place the ladders directly on top of this. Oh, that could have been a sprained leg right there. Then I can nerd pull up the ladder, which seems redundant. But technology. Right, now I need just a frame. Actually, wait, one more. There we go. Get the shape here. Just connect that like so. There we go. Got a little bridge onto the roof here. And then I can just use these stairs to get down into the main area here. That works quite well. Saves me breaking a weird window. Do I have a stone axe on me? I will have to go back to my base. Well, no, I wouldn't actually have to go back to my base because I could just make a stone axe with the shit around here. But I do want to get food anyway. So this will be my entrance, and I guess my way out in some cases. That should be pretty damn zombie-proof. There's no reason they should really even be able to get to that, never mind attempt to get to that. So that's fine. We'll do some work on the front as well here. So it's annoying that there's 4 windows and I only want 1 fighting position, because it means it's going to be like asymmetrical, but I guess that window would be the best one. No, it needs to be one of the sticky outy ones. We'll do one of these 2 windows. You could even do both. You could have 2 fighting positions. Say you do like 1 bridge. Let me do it from this position. 1 bridge coming out, 1 bridge coming out. Staircase. But use doors to disable each one. So if this one gets in danger, you can move over to that one. That's a good way to make it work, I suppose. So I'm going to go back to my base, get some food, and we'll come back and see what we can do here. I wonder, can I make a hammer? A claw hammer, obviously. There's no reason to make a better one. Let's just go for the basic one. 1 duct tape. Have I got 1 glue, maybe? I might actually be completely out of glue. We've got bones, though, and we've got some leather. Oh, I have some real meat good. I was actually running low on food. So let's make some glue. The only glue I can make? Yep, we're gonna have to collect a bunch of bones soon. Well, wait, have I got any clay? I know there's some in the forge, obviously, but that's not ideal. We've got a little bit of cobblestone prep, though, so that's good. We've got a little bit of concrete as well. There's a screamer downstairs, I think. Heard someone walking around. Oh, it's a wandering horde. Right, well, let's fight them. Hi, do you have books for me? Come fight me. I think it's a testament to how fucked the sledgehammer is that I'm just fighting a wandering horde with no hesitation with a melee weapon on day 7. On Insane Nightmare, I might add. You still alive? Oh, yeah, he is. Only one loot bag? Forge ahead. Are you part of this wandering horde? Please give me a loot bag if you are. Alright, no luck there. Still nice little injection of XP to get a bunch of kills there. Anyone else? I would like more kills. Nope, I guess not. Anyway, back to the base. Give me that glue. I'll need a little bit of cloth as well. The duct tape. And then a claw hammer, level 1, please. How many forge heads am I up to? 42 additional forge heads, which means I'm up to like 53. Good. Well, I guess we need to dig some clay. Might bring some forged iron as well, just in case I need it to reinforce some wooden doors or something. Alright, we only have like half a day. Let's speed this up a little bit. Alright, that was painful to break through, but we got there. Let's add this. And then I guess we can just put a door here. I'm going to have to go watch one of my old tutorials to figure out which way you specifically have to put the door. Because if you don't do it right, something does go wrong if I'm not mistaken. So let me make sure I get that right. Alright, I think that's how you have to do it for them to path correctly. I might be wrong. They might have just patched that and now it just either doesn't work or it's just not that complicated. But either way, we've done that. Alright, and then let's give them a little bit of a bridge to walk over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 anymore and it'll break. Right, let's just fully reinforce this. Why not? 2 skill points. Let's invest those in strength so we can get up to 8. That means if I find a cigar mod and a strength mod, we can get 10 strength, which is very helpful. We want that strength mastery for a sledgehammer build for sure. Alright, let's just reinforce the bridge a little bit. Because who knows how they're going to react to this, honestly. Right, we're going to need more cobblestone soon, but other than that, that's fine. Do I want to do... Yeah, what I'm going to do is do this the blunt force way, which is just, like, fully build out all of this, because I don't want them getting stuck on the underside of the stairs and breaking them, because this is a weird pathing thing. And let's make sure we give them stairs. I'll need to get some cobblestone really quickly, so I'm going to dig some clay in this ditch over here. Let's turn some of this into cobble. Go, 100 more cobble. So let's reinforce this. There we go, give them the easiest way up there. So I will reinforce all of this and get back to you. Okay, cool. So they'll run up here, run along this. I'll reinforce this to iron. Oh, you need to make it into an iron door. And just iron in it. SMH in my head. Oh, is this wood? Uh-oh. That's not good. Why is it wood? It's fine, we'll just collect more cobblestone here. I don't have much of a shortage of the clay, that's for sure, and I have plenty of stone lying around. Just find it kind of weird that it is wood, like looking clearly like brick. Oh, I see, it's not wood, it's brick. It's just brick is weaker than cobblestone. Fair enough. So what we're going to do for the fighting position is very simple. We're just going to get scaffolding ladders. This still works perfectly fine. The swing? Yeah, we need to get the swing right. Maybe we try... Oh, that could also work. I didn't realize I was selecting this. I feel like they're probably able to crawl through that, though. Anyway, where's advanced rotation? Let's try that. Is that a bit more... Yeah, that's... less likely to swing at, weirdly, despite the fact it looks like it shouldn't be. Yeah, that'll work. We'll also get hatches. Hatches do still work for the Horde Night thing, it's just you have to be a little bit more careful about where you place them and stuff. Alright, the door should be done. Cool, we can close that if I need to, run away for a bit or reinforce stuff. Oh, I'm out of wood. We can get wood, though. I think they would probably be able to crawl over that if they piled up enough, but that will give me some basic defense if I need it. What we're going to do next is just reinforce this whole wall so they don't feel enticed to go somewhere else. They shouldn't, though. There's no stairs up to here. There's no easy ladder that they can see anyway. Get up to here. The floor is concrete, so that's good. Place a quick land claim down. Just to stop zombies respawning in here. And then I'll get a storage crate going as well. So I'm going to run back to my base for the last minute supplies. Obviously, I didn't get the second fighting position set up, but that's just because I didn't have much time. That will do pretty well for this horde, I have to imagine. I don't see that going badly. We got one beer, that would be quite helpful. Give me a boost of stamina. I probably want some vitamins. Maybe some extra first aid. Fort bites in case things go very, very, very wrong. I've not got much extra ammo, but I have many pipe bombs. Pipe bombs aren't going to be the best for this horde base, but they'll do well enough. And if everything goes to shit, then I can just hide on the roof and throw pipe bombs at things, which will always work. For the last minute prep, maybe I want to get some extra cobblestone to do repairs. We got the gather clay challenge, that's good. Alright, there we go. Let's get ready for horde night. Hatch isn't really going to work in this doorway. What we could do instead is have the hatch on the outside. Just in case, for whatever reason, they end up on this side of the door. We can have that up and we can fight here as well. I assume that I don't know if this is brick. This is wood, so that might not work either way, but whatever. You really shouldn't get that far either way. I'm going to see if I can get a couple of iron hatches made as well, but that's not the biggest deal. I'm also going to reinforce this piece here to concrete, and I'm also going to do this piece and this piece, and that is just to encourage them to attack the center rather than go for the sides. And we've got some cobblestone for repairs. We should be good. And if we need to make more extensive repairs, you can always just shut that and then they'll go attack the base of the building for a bit, which doesn't matter to me at all. So I'll catch up with you guys when the horde starts. Hopefully the base works at all. Oh, here we go. Horde starts. If this doesn't work, it doesn't really matter. Oh, do you see that like ghost thing there? That was crazy. But it seems to be working. At least at the basic level. Oh, he went through. Interesting, interesting. Let him stand up, I'll just smack him in the head. Right, is the scaffolding ladder not the monumental monster it used to be? Interesting, they're walking through that. Okay, okay. I'm just really interested to see they can walk through scaffolding ladder. They're not just fitting through a 1x1, they're fitting through, like, much smaller than 1x1s, but this still works. I just wouldn't rely on it for, like, late horde stages, obviously, because if you get, like, a feral biker through there, you're gonna die, but for my purposes, this will work, but I will have to change the block I'm using, which is very, very interesting. And annoying, because, look, they just keep clipping through it now. This would have worked in 1.0. How immensely bothersome. Oh, there's the kill any zombies challenge. Oh, rude. I was standing far enough back. Do some basic repairs here. And they're definitely still doing that rage mode bullshit, which is fun. But they can destroy this fucking fire station all they want, I kinda don't give a shit. They're just slipping right through it. Doesn't make any sense. It's a good thing I have the hatch here. That look back. Logging the way. I don't even know which of these zombies is alive and which ones are just unconscious. This squatting is annoying the shit out of me. Sounds like some of them are in rage mode down there. Working pretty well otherwise. Oh, the ghosting is horrible. Look, as I have DLSS turned on. Frame rate is good at least, but I would expect good frame rate for day 7 anyway. Things are certainly quieting down. There's just a bunch of zombies stuck on the outsides now. Hi. 3 spare skill points. Let's spend those while we have a moment. Hang on. We don't have a moment. Suddenly zombies appear. Sounds very quiet now. Might be down to the last few. Alright, let's take a look. Hello everyone. Stop trying to destroy my fire truck. And my other fire truck. Right, I think we're done. Oh wait, I hear someone. Oh, you stuck there, Mo? Sucks to you. That's a vague concern. They definitely want to break their way in there. Were these concrete? Oh no, these were just brick. I thought they were concrete. Should probably check that. Right, so we have an armored up that we got from one of the other things. We got 2 shotguns, handguns, vehicle adventures, which I'm definitely going to save. Not going to bother saving the sledgehammer books though. Just eat those immediately. Yeah, I should save the shotgun ones as well. 2 more legendary parts. I'm just getting those thrown at me in this playthrough. I'm not complaining though. 2 more sledgehammers. Where's my mini bike? I need to put some stuff away. Another sledgehammer book. 2 more armored ups. What I think is the last loot bag. 2 handgun magazines, which I do not give a shit about. Right, well, if I'm going to use this horde base again, I will reinforce the front of that building to be like concrete or something. I assumed it would have already been, just by the way it looked. Now, this took a lot of hits, but that's because this is not rage-proofed at all. I would not use this in a late-game horde at all. I'm kind of comfortable just using it as is next horde, but I might want to take a look around and see what I can find in terms of replacements for this scaffolding ladder thing, because it's not working the way it used to, which sucks. Let me know any block alternatives I can test out. But yeah, the horde base worked pretty well, and we have this where's the challenge tab? Where's the challenge tab? Here we go. This challenge here, 10,000 XP. We'll get that from Trader Rect with some ammo. I didn't spend any ammo there, so that's good. And we have a spare vehicle adventures, 3 forge aheads, and 2 of those. And we have 3 skill points, which I'm just going to put all into strength mastery. These effects are useless to me. Pickaxe is doing more damage and stuff, and well, brass when harvesting ore blocks will come in handy later on in the game, and critical injuries healing faster with a mining tool is something. Like, it's always nice to be able to switch to a pickaxe and heal my broken leg faster, I suppose. But what we really want is 4 and 5, but we have to wait to find a cigar and a strength mod for that. But at least we have it out of the way. I'm going to go back to my base, drop off a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to head over to Trader Red, because one of the other things I want to do is get, what, tier 2 complete? Yeah, we're close to getting it done anyway. I just need to finish it off. There we go. Survive 1 blood moon is done as well. 2,000 more XP. Alright, Trader Rect. Give me that crafting skill magazine bundle. Give me those shotgun shells and 10k XP. Nearly got a level from that, but we were just barely into that level, so it's fine. What I think I'm going to do now is just put points into intellect, get up to 8. It's going to take forever, but if we can do that and then get 3 ranks of intellect mastery, we can get a lot more skill magazines and I can max out everything. And I'll get some grease monkey while I'm at it, just for more vehicle adventure books. It's going to cost me, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 11 skill points to do that, which is 11 more levels. So from now until level 40, I'm going to be doing the square root of fuck all with my character build. But it's not like that's actually a problem, because I've been kind of stomping everything anyway. Let's eat those armored up books. Armored up is my main priority right now. There's not a lot of good sources for it specifically though, so we just kind of have to get all the sources of books that I can. So did that count? Okay, it did. So we need to do 3 tier 2s basically. We could do 2 tier 2s and a tier 1, but let's just start with tier 2s. I have my pump shotgun, I have ammo, I have pipe bombs. I should be able to handle an infested clear, even though it will be unbelievably difficult for what you get for it, which is basically nothing. Hopefully there's no radiated zombies at the very least. That would be my main concern, but we should be fine. Okay, maybe this POI isn't going to go for ferals. Maybe this is one of the POIs that actually does go for just filling it with shitloads of zombies. What tends to happen if they can't do that, though, is they just fill it with ferals instead. But this looks like it's going to be one of the easier infested clears, which is good to know. Oh, he's not dead. Yeah, there wasn't any ferals or radiateds in here. How inconsistent. Rad remover and a lot of ammo in there, actually. And, oh, an intellect mod. I'm tempted by the intellect mod to get the intellect mastery thing. In fact, there's no reason necessarily... Hang on, there's a wandering horde outside, I think. There might just be one zombie, but she's coming really quickly for just one random. Oh, it is just one random. Anyway, as I was trying to say, there's no actual reason for me to necessarily go all the way to 8 intellect. We could just get to 7, and then when I want to read books, I can switch to 8 and get the extra 50%. That's acceptable as well. That'll save me 2 levels, so thank you, intellect mod. I would have preferred a strength mod, though, but that will have its uses as well. Level 5 stone axe there. Oh, learning elixir. Yeah, I'm gonna need those. I don't know when I want to use them, though. Probably during horde nights. First aid kit and stuff. Let's break this open. Oh, just a handy land. Okay. Let's go back and get our reward for that. Maybe we'll get a crafting skill magazine bundle. That would be the main thing I care about right now. Well, that sucks. Let's take the first aid kit. And... wow, these are all really far away, aren't they? Now, we could do a close buried supplies tier 2 and then do a tier 1. The tier 1 will get me to tier 1 complete as well, and it won't take me like 1,000 meters away. So that's probably the best bet. I got a skill point there that I'm just going to put in intellect and seal my fate. Hire random guy. Alright, this is going to suck because it is Insane Nightmare and this is a buried supplies. And that just always sucks, but it's better than driving a fucking kilometer to do a tier 2 POI. Nobody's spawning on that one, okay. Let's go, zombies. Oh, hi there. Any other weapon and I would be having a difficult time right now, because none of them have a slow. Well, the knives do, but not in the same way. Same with the spears. A 20% slow to the enemy you're fighting is good. Big slow to every enemy in like a weird radius is a lot better. Oh, I have no stamina. Well, it must be near. Where is it? It looks like it's going to end up being like under this. Maybe on the other side there. Maybe under here? Oh, I will need clay. Oh, no zombies that time. Good luck to me. It's definitely like right in here. Really, it's barely even in the radius. A triple armor pocket mod though. Not that I have the slots to help with that. Need to focus on armor right now. Ow, rude. Let's just eat a first aid bandage. I have loads of them at this point. There's something I'm willing to swap out. I mean, the single plate probably is not as good as the inventory slots. I really need some better armor though. But I am working on that as hard as I can. I literally have 10 skill points or whatever invested in light armor, which is like a third of all the skill points I've had in this playthrough. Let's take the skill magazine bundle. And let's take a tier 1 anything. Here will do.
I'd say it's been an honor to work with you. But
2 sledgehammers, 2 scrapping for funds, and we will keep the shotguns for later. Oh, do you have anything new, Rect? He does, but he doesn't have anything good in particular for me. The other ones might, though, so it might be worth go checking those out at some point. Let's buy his mushrooms. Those are going to be useful. And maybe even his mushroom spores, actually. Because we're going to need those for biome smoothies. Let's go do the final quest of tier 2 complete, I think, right? Yes? Yes, it will be. Then we can start tier 3 quests either today at another trader or tomorrow. Depends what I feel like doing. Let's grab this. And head inside. Rude. Bookcase. Shotgun's nice. Medical journal as well. Urban Combat 1. Not the one I'm looking for, but thank you. I need the one that lets me make cigars. Alright, we're done here. Let's go get that tier 2 complete. Let's take that crafting skill magazine bundle, and I don't really need any of these. I will take the workbench, because a spare workbench is useful later on in the game when you're crafting ammo and stuff. Just save me some time. It does take like 6 minutes to craft one, so it'll do. None of these are very useful. Right, let's go see the other traders. Probably like this way. Oh, we could meet Jen while we're there. I've got one burnt smoothie, I think. I'll go and see if I can make any more burnt smoothies, and we could maybe just make an attempt to master the burned biome while I'm down there. And she's actually quite close to the other trader wreck down there. Alright, so for burnt smoothies, I'm going to need plant fibers, but I'm also going to need these mushrooms I got. Let me grab those spores while I'm at it. Just place those indoors somewhere. This wall's fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not just do that? For what possible reason would you not do that? Anyway, I got more mushrooms, I hope. I can make 2, and then we need plant fiber. I'll need to get a little bit more, and then we need coal. Here we go. Let me just go grab enough plant fiber for this. I already have 1 made, so we'll have enough stuff to get like 3 total. We need many total to actually even survive the biome. Well, you only need 3, so if I could get everything done in 15 minutes, that would work. I probably want extras though, so let me just gather up extra plant fiber, because we can get mushrooms in the biome, and I'll bring extra water as well, but it'll take a lot of wasted time to collect plant fiber, so I'll do that while I'm on this side of the biome. I don't see myself needing more than like 5 maximum. Not a very difficult set of challenges. We go grab you, and let's start crafting the 2 I have, and I will head over to the Trader Rec 1.4 km that way, and then we'll make our way down to the other Trader Recs. Let's go see what they have. They're a good source of books, and I of course need books. If nothing else, Trader Jen is going to have at least 2 Forge Aheads for me, so that'll be good. I'll see you guys over there. Hey, Rec number 2. Right, any books? 2 Forge Heads I'll take, 2 Sledgehammers I'll also take. The rest you can keep. That'll do. Right, let's go to Rec number 3. Oh, is there not a wreck number 3? Well, there's this one. Is there not a wreck down here? Well, let's go to him, and then we'll go down to Trader Jen. I could have sworn there was a 4th wreck, though. Whatever. Alright, wreck number 3, what do you have? 3 of those, and that's pretty good. I'll also take the Tools Digest, why not? Do you have any good food? Or mushrooms? Yes, you do have mushrooms. No great food items, but that's fine. Nothing else I really need. Alright, let's go and see Trader Jen. We have 4 burnt smoothies. If I get 1 more mushroom, I can get another one, which is pretty easy. We need to collect a few for the challenge either way, so should be easy enough. Alright, here we are, the burned forest. Let's queue up a few of these burnt smoothies. 2 of them, because they seem to last 7 minutes for some reason. Oh, there's a fucking storm, seriously. Top 10 video games moment. I'm just gonna tank this until we get to Trader Jen's, I don't care. Hopefully this counts as indoors. Does this not count as indoors?
Konnichiwa. Oh, that's good afternoon in Japanese.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. Anyway, take the crafting skill magazine bundle, of course. 2 armored ups. I think I got some vehicle adventures there maybe, and some hammers. Got a couple of challenges done as well. That one and this one and this one. Solid. Sound like anything good, Jen? Hammers. Oh, a vehicle fuel saver would be nice, but I don't have a lot of money. Right, that'll do. A few more of those. Eaten. Let's make some first aid bandages for that one challenge. There we go. Do you have any duct tape, Jen? She does not. Thinking of making some splints for the other challenge, but that's fine. So I guess I just have to sit here and wait for this storm to end, which is such good gameplay. Oh, I got an armored up in here though, that's nice. Anything in this one? Oh, flashlight mod. Right, it was like an hour, but the storm has ended. Queue up another burnt smoothie. But yeah, I forgot to check. Is she selling a mushroom? No, but it's not exactly hard to find other ones, so it's fine. There is a nitrate node behind me. I should probably get that one out of the way because it's the most annoying. I find, anyway. There's a forge ahead. Loot any containers is done. Redeem that. We need to kill 5 burned zombies as well. Another forge ahead. Got a good amount of those. I can't steal those mushrooms. Oh, hi. That's a lot of you. Does that feral count as a regular burn zombie? He does, nice. Hi there. Alright, let's suffer through this. There we go, harvest nitrate powder is done. We just need to kill 2 more burn zombies and find some damn mushrooms. Shouldn't be too hard, just need to find some of the burn zombies first. 2 and 3. How many do we actually need again? 5. Any more in this field? Oh, there's 1. 4, and here is 5. Right, harvest mushrooms is done, and on the other end of the field, there's a burn zombie. There we go. Is that done? Then we just need to survive for 2 minutes and we get 10,000 XP. While we wait, I'm going to harvest some of these mailboxes that I'm seeing, because that is just free books. Like to explore as well. Armored up. Nice. Great heist. What's my loot stage in this biome? 51, that's not terrible. We might well find some useful stuff with that. There's a dog around here. Vehicle adventures. If I'm not mistaken, some of these trailer homes actually have book containers in them, so we might want to just check these out while we're here. It'll keep us relatively near Trader Jen as well. Let's just eat another burn smoothie. That'll give me another however long. There we go. Surviving the burned forest is done. We'll go hand that into Jen to become actually immune, but we have like 5 minutes with this anyway, so no rush. Other vehicle adventures there. 2 shotgun books there. Nothing really in the end loot there. Oh shit, she's about to close. You can get it from Trader Rec technically, but I would really prefer to just get it from her right now. Hi Jen.
Here's your pay for it. I was about to
Gimme.
close up for the night. Custom.
10,000 XP. And we have completed the burned forest. We can now just stand here forever, just fine. And we have this one now, so we can make a start on the desert soon. Alright, so in this episode we survived the first horde of Insane Nightmare, we got a base up and running, and we got a whole bunch of books, and we're really just on our way to really stomp in this game in the second week. We are now able to stand in the burned forest, and there's so many books waiting for me out there, but that will have to wait for the next episode. If that is out, it will be popping up on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.